Ta-da! Hello and welcome back to rollxplay, where we roll dice and play games. Yes, that's us. We are here with Threads of Chaos. You can tell it's Threads of Chaos because of the lovely red background that we have. Yes, and also there's different players. That's just the way it is.
Well, to be fair, if you were to casually tune into Tuesday or Sunday, you'd not. Based on the players, I don't think you'd be able to tell.
It's it depends. It depends. We have three people who are the same in every single campaign we do.
Yes. Like imagine you're a casual viewer and you're trying to tell which campaign is which based on the players. You'd be fucked.
We have lives.
That's why we have colors.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Color coordinated to every campaign. Nicely done by Robbie. Again, spreading the flowers. They deserve it. But fuck flowers. This is episode 3 of our chapter 2. It's gonna get juicy. So, as a little recap for where we are at the moment, the party have been preparing to fight this demon, the Woe of Death. But upon reaching this Woe of Death, there was no fight. There was no encounter. It simply seemed that the Woe of Death was accepting of their fate and was ready to pass on. Seemingly in love with another demon who had disappeared many years ago, he had been left here by himself in this inky swamp. Surrounded with all of you and the rest of your team here to take him out and prepared, it was quite an anticlimactic ending. One where Karel Shazad, someone who has been directly affected by the Woe of Death, had imprisoned him in a pocket dimension of his, with seemingly your patron having some questionable thoughts running through their mind, which was spotted by Ulrin, the very perceptive one of this group. So, with that said and done, yes, I cast Shade. Yes, this happens. We will join back in those moments after. The swamp is still surrounding you, it's still on the outskirts, but your mansion, the estate that teleports wherever it wishes to go, the home of Aiden Hassar, and your hub and kind of place of practice and training, is just buried here in this ink. It is free to go whenever, but you are just returning back from this encounter with the Woe of Death. It is an odd sort of silence, I'd say. Some of the members of Life's Echo are kind of cheering and a bit thankful that they don't have to fight something that's called the Woe of Death. So they're kind of just by themselves, just happy that they didn't have to fight something that could have meant their death. But meanwhile, we'll focus on the group of you. You have just seen what's happened, what's transpired moments ago. You can see as well, Aiden Hassar is kind of tentatively walking behind the rest of the group, not really kind of leading the charge, just back slightly. Meanwhile, Karel Shazad has already walked in and through the doors. He is inside the estate already. The rest of the members are kind of scattered around. What are you guys up to? Where do you want to go? What's your plans here?
What's Aiden looking like? Does he look like normal, or is he like still
Got freaky eyes? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the only one to see this was Ulrin at the time. So it is on Ulrin to say if he wishes to share this information, because it was never really said last session. So, Arne.
Before sharing that information, I'd like to confront him.
Okay. So as the group of you are walking back to the estate, Ulrin, their paces are slightly lesser. They trail back and find Aiden Hassar walking with his cane, trudging through the broken bog here.
A moment.
The gargoyle's expression just turns and looks up to you. Faint white eyes staring back. Of course, I can spare a moment.
I would like an explanation. You were acting strangely back then, when you were trying to kill the Woe of Death.
He leans on the cane, kind of placing it in the center of him, as he's now stopped walking and just looks at you determinately. Is there a problem with how I proceeded?
I find a problem with your motivation. I would have taken hatred, determination, but what I saw was greed. I would like to know why.
I was unaware of this greed. Explain it to me further. What is it that you saw?
I saw a glimmering in your eyes. And something dangerous. Anyway, I couldn't let you be the one to kill the Woe of Death. But I can't explain exactly why. I figured you are not entirely in control. Being what you are, I am not going to take chances.
There have been some moments where I would find myself elsewhere in the estate, roaming around and waking up in the kitchens. It has been happening more and more as of late. Lapses of judgment and my memories not being as clear as they can be.
Can you infer what kind of influence that is from what it has you do?
I would have thought that this is part of the curse that attributes my body. There is an origin of demonic power inside of me. But the host, my essence, is in the form of a man. I do not know if corruption lays within me. But as you are aware, darkness thrives. Yet I try and keep it at bay. For all of us. Perhaps my presence here, secluded by a demon, had left me vulnerable, and that pit of darkness escaped. It was not intentional, and is one of the many reasons why I do not wish to be present during these fights. I do not trust myself, Ulrin, but I also need to prove myself to you, to all of you. It is a balance I cannot predict, but I do not see it fair that you risk your lives and I sit in that estate, watching and waiting for the bodies to arrive.
I understand. I too wouldn't take kindly to such an action.
With all of
But-
this, this is why I need you. And he'll tap your chest. Someone who is trustworthy. Someone who can see past all of this. One not filled with greed. The perspectives all of you bring will shine a light on any darkness that I or the others in this troop may glimmer. And now I
We'll
ask
try.
you, what do you think I should do?
It's not only my opinion that matters. For now, what I think you should do is be honest and tell the others. I could, but as you said, trust is important. So you should be the one to open up.
You see he's about to say something but stops. Is there anything else?
Not for now, no.
And he'll nod and continue forward. The rest of you that have stopped to watch just see in the distance both Olrin and Aiden Hassar have some words. Can't hear what they say specifically, they're far enough away to keep it private. So you can make up your own judgment.
What do you think they're talking about?
Maybe they're plotting to murder all of us and bury us in the swamp.
Cow.
Maybe Ulrins or something. Yeah, I mean, aside from Cal, like, he's probably the one that sees the most.
I'm quite
Maybe something with the demon.
Maybe. Oh, can always ask. That was quite the anticlimactic ending there.
Yeah. For a second, I thought he was going to just sit there and let us, like, attack him. And then I think I would have felt really bad. Because, like, yeah, he's, like, murdered millions of people, but I don't want to murder a guy that's just sitting there and taking it. That's weird.
Compared to the less weird version of when you hit him while he's hitting you back?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good job on talking him down.
Thanks. I really thought I lost him there for a second. But apparently I didn't.
No. Maybe they
Good that
just
we
don't
managed to do it without fighting.
Yeah. What a 180 from the last one.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like
I
the
took
next
the
one is gonna
finals.
be back to the violent fight,
Yeah.
probably worse than the one before. Feels like the calm before a storm. Well. Alicia's gonna wait for Olrin to come back.
As you're waiting there, Aiden Hassar is the first person to meet the rest of you outside of the two. And he doesn't really look over to the lefts or rights, he just continues looking towards the doorway as he just walks in. Olrin then follows behind.
So everything All right.
Unclear. But Hassar will speak about it.
Is it something we should be
Okay.
concerned about, or?
I am concerned about it, which is why I brought it up. But we'll see. For now, let's get out of here. This surrounding is a bit dreary.
And we're 100% on not taking a dinosaur with us.
Cal,
I'll have a
Where
look
would you
around.
even
Do I
keep
see
it from
any
the
like
dinosaur?
small dinosaurs or like
chicken.
a dinosaur claw bone or like something like
Roll a
souvenir
survival
for
check.
Suko more than anything. My
Oh,
survival
fuck
is
no.
ass. I'm not gonna see anything.
I just have the sensing on, so if I can point or run in the correct direction.
Okay, you have advantage then, since Cal is helping you.
Out
Yeah,
of
I
curiosity, Max, since you approved the items, well, I did not yet manage to program everything.
Yes.
But technically, Cal has Hunter's Helper, the
Mhm.
thing that leads him to bullshit.
That's right.
Well, they rolled one better, so it didn't really help.
No.
Uh,
No bullshit today.
So with a 7, you look around, and most of what you're seeing here is just discarded remains of creatures that are just in the tar. Some of them, it's like molasses, so you expect them to drop down, but on occasion, with the gases that shoot upwards, you see some bones and bodies just surface and break the tension of the water, and they just kind of like lay and spray out, and then you see them begin to move, and then they go back down. Nothing that's
Yay.
grabbable,
Friendly.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Nothing alive, at least. You can scavenge for stuff that's like remains, but you need to go out and actually look around for them.
No.
We can get him a
I'm
tooth.
good.
Let's get Tuku a tooth. A big one.
You can go on without me. I am not touching decaying flesh. Good luck.
There's no flesh left. Don't be worried about that. It's, no, it's just bones.
I mean, I haven't worked much with bone, but
Oh, no, don't enable this. Now he's gonna be collecting bones all the
don't enable
time.
this.
Or if he starts grave digging at some point, it's your fault. Otherwise, he's gonna walk inside.
Grave digging.
Oh, don't act like you're above it.
Fair enough. He's not gonna take too long to search. He's just gonna, a few minutes of looking around the
Okay.
nearest areas. Is there a nice big tooth around?
Can you
Or
roll a
Nice.
survival or nature check? I'm guessing it's going to be
I
survival.
definitely can.
by the way, Orin
21.
would do the same if
Okay.
Cal's already
You can give him
running around.
you can give him advantage if you want. Or are you going in separate ways?
Nah, I'll give him advantage.
Okay. So you can
Also,
roll
I
again.
think you can add a d4 on that
correct.
if Max permits the Hunter's Helper thing.
So fucking hell.
27.
27. What is it specifically you're looking for, Leonie?
A big tooth to get as a souvenir for Tuco.
Okay.
Dinosaur tooth, right?
Dinosaur tooth. Yeah.
Okay,
Not
can you
like
roll a
giant
D100?
tooth.
Max looking at me like, why did you clarify?
I feel like you are going to find a tooth that's still attached.
Yeah, I share that feeling.
Hope that's what I hope for. So
Olrin, alongside Cal, you help Cal avoid many of the dangers here. Cal, even though being a fairly good survivalist, is a bit aloof. They're in tune with nature, but, sometimes they can find danger, and danger likes Cal. So you avoid many of those hijinks by being with him. avoiding elements, like you said. He starts grabbing onto a tooth that's a part of some sort of T-Rex skull, but then you see the elements of it begin to shift and move and have some sort of sentience with the tar that's here. So you avoid that altogether. But eventually you do find a rogue tooth. It's about medium in size. It's probably about the same as your height. And it is buried in the ground. So it takes some strength to kind of pull out. But it's clear of any of the ink, of any of this sort of sludge and tar that's around. So...
That is too big a tooth! What the fuck? what kind of creature did this...
What do you mean? That's a medium one. What's a big one?
What kind of size?
I feel like he meant the size category.
size category as
Yeah,
medium.
I know, but like... What the fuck? Okay. Tooth as tall as I am. That's amazing. Is there some sort of stick that I can try and leverage it out with, so I don't have to
Sure.
completely rely on?
Sure, we'll
my
say
own
with your
strength that
survival
doesn't
check that
exist?
comes included. Stick comes included.
Okay, nice. Orin,
Oberon
help!
would
Orin!
kind of like
Orin! Stand!
fly up
stand
and
on
like
top of this,
hold on to the side to kind of like try and tip it out of
Try
the
and
mud.
lever
Like,
up. Okay,
yeah.
whoever is involved in this plucking of the tooth, if you could roll an athletics check.
Right. Can I use a charge of fabricate to like fabricate it out of the ground, remove some of the
Yeah,
whatever
sure.
the fuck's down there?
We'll say you have advantage then.
Okay.
The dice are with me in my chaos, and I appreciate that.
What was I
The
supposed
dice
to
are
roll?
not with Oberon. Oberon loses grip and goes flying into the tar.
Oberon
and
just
is
sort of hugs
out.
the stone and then just spirals around it while bearing. Nice.
Screenshot of that.
What the juxtaposition is insane. Can we just admire this? So a nice 20, and then a 0.
0. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
It's
about
fine.
it. And then an 18.
I think we lost Oberon. Help! He's somewhere under the tar.
Since you described it for me, Brooke, I won't bother describing it. You look over to see Oberon in the tar, in an element of the
It's like-
tar, just buried deep within.
Peeling themselves out of it slowly, like using the plane ship to get out of like some of it, and it's just like soaked.
Yeah. You are dripping
ARB.
in this inky sort of tar and sludge. It's a little bit warm, but luckily enough you are a devil, so it's not too much of an issue for you. Could you also roll a intelligence saving throw, please?
That
boy.
is a very specific saving.
Also, I assume it's zombifying tar.
I mean, there's
Perhaps.
moving skeletons. That was decent.
12. You feel your body begin to seize up. And as you are kind of out of it, you just kind of like freeze. The rest of you who are kind of plucking the tooth out, you pluck the tooth free. It lands on the side. You can see the kind of bottom of it. It's that two-pronged element just kind of like hanging to the side. I will say this doesn't look like a dinosaur tooth. This looks like a human tooth.
Max, we specified! Robbie specified!
Yeah. But Ulrin, you look over and can see Oberon has kind of like frozen in place. With your passive perception, you would also notice that the tar itself is beginning to warp up the legs and try and tug against the clothing as it's trying to pull it into the pit.
Oh no! Screw the tooth. Look at Oberon.
Oh! And yeah, we're gonna try and pull Oberon out.
Okay. Can you roll an athletics check against the tar?
What is happening?
Oberon's getting
14 against the tar.
Okay. The tar has a +6.
The tar is
That's not enough.
the tar rolled a 5.
You snap it off, breaking these extensions of the tar away and free, and you pull Oberon off. Not in that sense. And Oberon, you are completely back to normal. The kind of this sort of paralysis that you have had affected on you, it goes away. As soon as the tar disconnects, you are free from it.
Immediately, I just begin hovering like at least half a foot off the ground.
Okay. Okay.
Oberon is not touching that shit again.
No. Makes sense. Valid. Very valid.
Okay,
But
place.
Cal and Olrin, you see the tooth just laying there.
Yeah, Cal's disappointed that it's a human tooth.
You can roll a nature check to see
Well,
if you can
human
figure out
is a big word.
what it's from.
Maybe it's a demon tooth. Nature. 22. The guy does get big, right? He's a giant, so
I was gonna
maybe
s-
it's a
Yeah,
fucking.
it could
Maybe
be
it's a
one of
demon
Get a
tooth.
defawn vet.
Maybe it's a demon tooth. Sorry, what?
You still get a defawn vet.
Oh, still. Every time.
Yeah, it gives you default on tons of stuff except directions.
That's right. So with a 24 in total, you would find that this, it looks like it's mammal. It has kind of like a softer groove to it, something that is akin to an omnivore, so it eats both veg and meat. But Cal, this is what looks like a Yeti tooth.
Yes.
Quite a large one. And
How
for,
did it get
for
here?
Yeti to be in here in this swamp would be quite strange.
How did it get? How the fuck did it get here? Doesn't matter. Aura, do we want the giant Yeti tooth?
Do Yetis grow that large?
I genuinely didn't think so, but apparently this is awesome. Let's bring it back. You can carve like a souvenir for Tuku out of it, because I don't think he can even. I think this is bigger than him, so let's drag it back. Wait, will it even fit through the door?
Yes, it will, because it's the same size as
Okay,
you.
nice. Nice.
I'm gonna see if I can fashion some tools. I'm gonna use another fabricate to like fashion a type of sled out of a tree or something.
Okay, perfect. You grab one of the kind of some of these trees here are oozing that same ink, that same sort of black tar. So you find one that isn't as kind of potent, scrape it back, basically scrape off the side this flattened area, and you begin to place the tooth on top and drag it back. Easily done with your previous rolls, and you're working together. You have no issue. I will ask, though, as the two of you are here for a while, to roll a stealth check.
Oh boy.
From the other gigantic Yetis that we finally get to fight?
Imagine.
21!
21, okay. And
Let's see.
Olrin as well? A 3. Nice. Perfectly balanced, as
Yeah.
all things should be. You take your time, carving this out, readying, placing it on top, trying not to break the tooth. The tooth does look like it's seen some kind of wear and tear. It's not pristine by any means. It has eaten quite a few things. And it has been left here for a while, so it is rotting in some way. But you place it on the sled, drag it back. You aren't the most quietest, so you do see elements of this kind of swamp beginning to stir awake and look over in your direction. But you get to the estates without any issue, without impeding any creatures. Cal, could you also roll a perception check?
Yes, of course, of course, of course.
Leonie looks so disappointed that they didn't.
I've been trying to fight a Yeti since session 5 or something,
Yeah.
and it's just not happening. The other party got to fight yet! At 20.
Okay. With your 20, as you bring back the tooth, you can see in the kind of elements of inky tar, that there are some like creatures that are looking out from it. Kind of like the creature in the lake, sort of like just peeking through. The veil of black still covers most of them, but you can see these beady white eyes just staring your direction. And there's one, another in the back. There's about 3 of them in total, all varying sizes and different distances away, just kind of watching as you go by.
As we're getting closer and closer to the door, I'm gonna wave at them. You know, when we're close enough to comfortably. Just politely.
Can you roll a persuasion check?
I'm persuading them by waving. 12?
There's no wave back.
Oh. Well, the people that live here are very rude. Let's get this inside.
Okay. You bring it through the front door. Much to everyone's kind of shock and horror. You see some people are just looking over. Sallow, the halfling, just is baffled. Why the fuck have you brought that in here?
Oh,
Well,
part
Tuka wanted a
of
souvenir.
the souvenir, and I've never worked with a Yeti tooth, so that must account for something.
Fucking Yeti. What the? How fucking big is that?
Gigantic. Isn't
Yeah,
it cool?
have some doubts, but apparently it's a Yeti tooth. Cal confirmed.
Can we get the fuck out of here? I don't want to be here any longer if that's the size of its fucking tooth. I thought the Avatar
agreed.
of Death and the Woe of Death were bad enough. Fuck this.
Well, we didn't have to actually fight that guy, so maybe if this guy shows up, we can actually have a fight.
Are you fucking... Is there something wrong with you?
Oba on the back just like nods slightly.
Who the fuck is this guy? Just points at Cal. What the fuck? Have you got a death
Have
wish?
we known each other long enough? No. But that was quite disappointing.
Fuck, well, you can fight that fucker if you want to. I'm gonna stay back here. Fuck that. And he just walks off.
That's
and
bad.
Just kicks the tooth. Just fucking...
Hey!
Tuco emerges.
Oh, my ears. I heard my name. Ah! Cal. It's fucking huge. Are we allowed to have this?
I doubt
just
the Yeti's
laying
gonna
there.
want back.
When I said a souvenir, I wasn't expecting a fucking house.
Well, I was aiming for more of a like dinosaur tooth, like maybe a sharpened tooth of a T-Rex or something. But this is what we found, and it's kind of cooler because it used to belong to a Yeti, and it must have been gigantic.
Okay.
No worries, I'll make you something smaller out of it.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Cal. I guess you completed the mission. I don't really have a reward.
That's not how this works.
Oh,
I just did that
I don't
because
have
we're
money.
friends.
I gave you all my money ages ago.
No, I don't.
It's a gift from the trip, like from a holiday.
Yeah, it's a souvenir.
He's just kind of looking back and forth to the fucking size of it. And then at the rest of you.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna take it with me, but
Olvin is gonna make something smaller out of it, and then that's the actual gift.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, all of you. Oberon, I see you're covered in some icky bicky. What is that?
Oh yeah, you should probably go wash.
I should take a bath. I fell in the dinosaur tar.
And is just kind of like very like that one scene of how just like schlepping like a trail of goop all the way to like wherever the bathroom is.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, thank you.
He jumps on top of the tooth and just sits there for a bit.
I feel like a king.
And he just smiles.
Wait, I
Any good?
could,
Bow to
I could
me.
make a chair out of it.
Bow. Deeper.
Okay, get over that.
Oh.
It's making you weird.
Weird. Oh, it's just having fun. Okay.
I mean, if you want a throne, I can fashion a throne out of it.
Really?
Sure. It's honestly one of the easier ideas.
I don't want to seem big-headed, though.
How about just a normal chair, but like a fancy one? Like a fancy chair.
Okay. That's a good medium. Like a little stool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. If you have any ideas to the design, just...
No. I trust you. You know what you're doing. Plus,
Alright.
I've never designed anything before in my life, so... I won't know what to do. Can you make a chair for all of us? Then we can have matching chairs?
I somewhat doubt Alicio wants one.
Oh. Alicia's no fun. He's not like you.
Hey, no, he can be very fun. Just not
The guy who cleans everything?
in tooth ways. Yeah. You should hold more conversations with him. He's extremely intelligent and charming.
He points back to the trail that Oberon has left behind of tar on the ground.
Give that 2 minutes and Alicia will be here cleaning it up, I swear.
That doesn't mean he's not fun. That just
Can we
means he
just
likes
look
it
around the
clean.
corner and Alicio's arriving with a mop or something?
Intensely staring at the mud at the floor for like 10 seconds before turning around and getting the cleaning supplies. There is a goddamn mat for a reason.
He puts his hands on his hips.
See?
Again, that doesn't make him unfun.
No,
It
maybe
just
not.
makes him clean.
No, he's not on fun. But it doesn't do things like
Yes.
this.
Well, yeah, but shit like this is... It's a giant tooth. Very few people do stuff like this.
Well, I wouldn't think
Very
Ulrin
few.
would, but Ulrin has. Look at him.
Yeah, that's confused me too, but... Well, I got him crafting stuff out of it, so I think that's why he did it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How did it go with, the Woe of Death?
He surrendered.
Oh. Oh. Is that good?
Yeah. Yeah!
Is it?
Yeah, we won! Without having to do anything aside from talk to him. So, and then Kirill opened a portal to somewhere and he got sucked into it and now he's gone.
Huh?
I don't know. Like, in a good way.
So the guy isn't dead?
No. But the demon dogs aren't dead either.
They
You don't have a
aren't?
way to kill them yet. No! They're still in Orin's fucking necklace! Well,
One
I
of them
guess
nearly
it's a
fucking
necklace.
killed me. Why the fuck are they still here?
Because we don't know.
Well, apparently killing them has them reappear somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we'd rather have them prisoner than
Okay.
inadvertently punching them in the face and then leaving them be.
Okay. Well, if you trust in the method, I guess. I trust in you guys, so...
What have you been doing these last 6 months while we were all running around?
Well, since I know you guys pretty well, I got to know the others. Asked them some questions about who they are, where they came from, as well. I went to a few other Collapsicons. They're alright. They've kind of lost
There's
their charm
multiple
now.
a year?
Yeah. They're really scraping the barrel thin, honestly. It is... They're just really milking that cow.
Yeah. It's a bit much.
I saw a lot more of
Cool.
your cosplay,
Okay.
though. Which is,
Of our cosplay?
yeah. Helen started spreading the word, you not remember? And now people are dressing up in, like, well... They're not true to what they should be. Like, Axon is mixed in with you, so there's, like, blue with red. Which, that is completely wrong. But there's some good attempts.
I am unsure how to feel about that.
Well, you're
I did not
famous.
expect that's still going on.
Did you not want
But we
fame?
haven't done anything. We haven't done anything these last 6 months. Like, wait, really?
You haven't done anything.
One thing we did was gone to defend the ship, I think. Did we do anything else?
Well, I just
I
visit
did
my family,
research.
my brother. Did some prospectoring, but nothing that would get me renown.
Yeah, right? I haven't done anything that should be getting me positive renown. I don't think.
How many times have you been to prison, Cal?
How long did I have to be inside of it for it to count? Like, what if I was just
1
in it for like 10 or
second.
20 minutes?
Going to prison is going to prison. You know?
No, it's going
Multiple
above the line.
hands! Oh.
To be
No,
fair, it's not
you
it's not that
Malthus.
simple for Cal. He gets mistaken every time because he has a knack for befriending every criminal in town unknowingly.
Oh no.
Yeah. That happened a few times. And then they got arrested, and because I was right next to them, I got arrested too. It's annoying, but he had some really interesting shit to share, and you would have liked them.
Maybe. You know.
But they got executed. But
Ah! Oh.
Sometimes I'm
Yeah.
concerned that what kind of people you attract, Cal.
yeah, me too.
It's concerning. You should probably look into finding better places to hang out than
I
casinos and
did.
alleyways and crime cities.
I did. And he sort of points around to where they are standing right now.
Oh, I guess that counts.
The manner of a world-renowned criminal / demon?
Why'd you say it like that?
Oh shit. That's right.
Hmm.
We are in a well-known criminal's home.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any secrets around here?
Oh, fucked on. Yes. You want to know some? Wait, no. No. No.
Is
probably
the
not
sky
really.
blue?
Actually,
Is this
it's
guy
not
real?
blue, technically, it's just a thread and just goes
Ah! You missed a spot!
Oh, let me get that.
See what I mean?
what is the plan for the rest of you here? There's no discussions as to where you go next. The moment that Orin had with Aiden Nassar has kind of left him sheltered. He's not really shown his face since. Khorashazad is present, but seemingly just looking through several books in the library. Meanwhile, the rest of Life's Echo are around the estate. The day is yours to do as you see fit at the estate, so you tell me.
Oberon would eventually like march down from having a bath, just like in like a spare like change of clothes, just like hair still like wet down his face.
Which form are they on? Are they in the blue form or
the blue?
Okay,
the
thank
blue
God.
slash purple.
Thank God. There's no Leone.
No.
That's a double check for you,
Jesus.
dude. It's fine. Okay.
Oh.
Robbie, you were going to say something?
Yeah. Would have Elise at some point gotten a response back from his doctor friend?
His doctor friend? You're going to have to elaborate.
He wrote to him, I believe, about Gil and his powers, and if he knows anything about it, and about Helen's situation, or what he knows about it at least.
Okay. How did you send messages back and forth to them?
If Cal didn't give the little pen thing, he probably would have just sent
Sure.
letters.
Send letters?
Take the pen.
Well,
Because
the thing
he would have
is,
asked for like
it's a lot of details that you
documentation.
need to write in there, so it would need to be like,
Yeah.
physical letters you send out. We'll say that because you were based in Bellevue for a while, if there is any news back, it would be at the post office there.
Okay, then Alicia will ask to go to Bellevue and then hop to the post office to see if a letter arrives.
Sorry, I couldn't avoid Leone running away like an extra from Weapons, like just literally T-posing, running away. I could not escape that at all. Okay, who do you ask? Who are you asking to move the estate? Typically it's Aiden Hassar, but you also know that both Richter and Coraline have some sway.
I guess he would go to Richter first.
As you approach where Richter is, he's currently having a conversation with Coraline, and you can see that they're kind of talking in a hushed manner so that people aren't overhearing. Do you make your presence known, or do you listen in?
See, there's what Robbie wants, and there's what Alicia would do. Okay, do they look concerned?
You can roll an insight check first if you want to see if you can glean or anything. I'll give you a base info, but if you roll fucking 19 plus, then I guess you'll know a bit more. Coraline's demeanor is always hard to read because she is quite... she doesn't show much emotion, and she is a little bit kind of quirky in the way that she presents her face anyway. It's all very controlled, and the mannerisms are a little bit kind of chaotic and bombastic and a little bit different from the norm. So it's hard to read her overall. I will say, because of your connection with Richter and training with him over these 6 months, you would notice that he is hesitant and somewhat confused as to where to go next. You can clearly see he's kind of impatient in the way that he sits, and ever since he was petrified and turned to stone, he has since been tapping his leg as a nervous twitch, and you've noticed that, seeing as it's not quite awake, and he's kind of like tapping it as if like a, come on, I need this leg now, sort of like nerves. So you notice him just acting a little strange.
I think he'll try to listen for the first couple of words, And if it seems like it's something really, really private, he'll make his presence known. But if it's something that might concern the whole group, he'll listen in a bit more.
Okay. Can you just roll a performance check?
Okay, I'm great at that. Oh shit, I am.
You're great at that.
Dang.
You play it very cool as you're kind of leading in. It's not necessarily a stealth check because you're not hiding. This is more of you trying to blend in and trying to creep in and listen to a little bit of what's going on before being found out.
Not awkward whatsoever.
Yeah. Your autism definitely being held back here for sure. But as you begin to step in and listen a bit closely, you can hear Richter begin to say, I don't like any of this because it seemed way too easy. Now, the fact is I saw something in his eyes that you didn't. And I don't care what you think, Coraline. He's not your father. He is a demon. And he might have ulterior motives that we aren't aware of. He's treated us both like his family, but we need to be very careful. We're executing the plan. We need to be very wary of every step we take. We can't just go into it blind. And now we have Kurul Shazad. How much can he be trusted? He just took away the demon in front of us. He has ulterior motives that we aren't aware of. He was trapped away for thousands of years. And she kind of retorts, well, things are just a little bit complicated. We have to play it by ear. And I know what you say, but if we can't trust Aiden, then who can we trust? The rest of the people here are strangers. We've trained alongside them, yes, but I've known Aiden for the last 20 years, so have you. He may not be my father, but that isn't beside the point of what he's done. What's that? Turn us into weapons? Sure. Well, I don't think we should be looking at it like that. Do you wish to listen closer, or?
This feels like he's going into personal territory, so he's just gonna go, hello?
Coraline smiles in your direction. Hi. Do you wish to join us
Sorry.
for a little conversation, or?
I don't want to interrupt anything if you were chatting, but...
No, it's fine. You can join us if you want. Is there anything on your mind?
Well, I would like to go back to Bellavere. I'm awaiting a letter, and it would be nice to pick it up.
Understood. We unfortunately won't be able to leave just yet.
Ooh, okay. Why?
Aiden Asar has locked himself away in a room, and it is the control unit for the teleportation of this estate. I'm sure he'll be out shortly, but for now we are waiting here.
Has he said why he has done that?
No.
Does he ever explain why he does things that he does?
Caroline will interject. Well, he does, but he has his own ways about it.
Mm-hmm. Which is?
Well, this is a place of where a demon was fell. This is the safest place we could be, being demon hunters. No? So perhaps this is the best place to be at the moment.
Uh-huh. Didn't really feel safe outside, but sure. To be honest, Odin mentioned something. That he noticed something that concerned him, but didn't quite say what, and people keep not explaining why things are happening or what he's doing. So I would appreciate some transparency, if not on his part, from You too, you know him best.
Richter will just sit there and lay the floor for Coraline to speak. What is there to say? We're all in the same shoes here.
Are we?
Why do you think otherwise?
Well, to be honest, I don't know a lot about fuck, I forgot his name. The wizard guy.
You certainly don't know a lot about him.
Kirill, thank you. Kirill. I know he's had a tough past considering everything that happened, but not sure how I felt about trapping a demon in a black hole of magic? Question mark.
Well, that was a surprise to us too. It's not like this was planned. Things happen in the moment, and we need to ask him that as well.
It's not like everyone can gain from killing the demons or trapping them, I suppose. Sure, it's for the greater good, but...
Caroline will adjust in her seat. I'm not sure about that.
Look, I'm not saying he has bad intentions.
Does he have good intentions?
The problem is that I don't know what his intentions are, really. Or how rigid they are. He doesn't speak to us. And sure, the end goal seems noble, good for everyone, but it's hard to follow orders blindly. I know why I'm doing it, but we should probably have a more clear system on what we do with these demons. Because right now they seem to be scattered in 3 different places.
You're right. And I'm on the same place as you, Alicio. I want there to be a bit more transparency with everything going on. Is that something we can afford? Yeah. But, and she gestures over to where Kirill is currently in the library, reading a book. That guy's from another place in time altogether. His customs are different to ours. He may see us in a different light. The only reason he's here is because of what you guys did. And I know you weren't there, but the rest of your friends, they were involved in bringing him into this world. He somewhat trusts them. And it just so happens that our goals align. We want to get rid of these demons. They've hurt him personally. They will hurt us eventually. We've got to do something about it together, right? So I haven't approached him and talked to him about his intentions because I don't want to piss the guy off. But if you think that's necessary, then you're the one with the concerns, and I can talk to him. But perhaps my questions won't be the same that you have.
Alright, well, I'll speak to him then myself. Oh, and Richter.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like help with your leg?
My leg's fine.
Just blinks at him twice. You do realize that I am a doctor, right?
Yes, and I said that I'm fine, Alicia. It's just some pains. It'll heal eventually.
It's been 6 months. I don't mean to step on any toes, but if I can help you, why not let me?
What is it you would think of doing? What sort of miracle drug do you have? If it's magic, I don't want it.
No. It's not magic. Just to help you at least ease the pain.
The pain I can handle. It's the fact that it doesn't work as it should.
Well, physical therapy, easing the pain and making it easier to use again.
You see Caroline raise an eyebrow, as if she has told him this before. Okay. Sure. You tell me when and where, and you can show me your practices.
You can do it in the mornings, probably the best. If that's
Alright.
alright.
That's fine.
I know it can be difficult losing the ability to do something that seemed so normal before.
He looks at Caroline, and then looks to you. I can push myself to use the leg, but I just don't want to be a burden. We're all running on little time. If you want to give up some of your time for me, then I appreciate it, but I know that your time is more valuable elsewhere.
Do you see me as a burden?
I don't see you as a burden. I see myself as one.
Well, I have a bad leg too.
Well, I didn't notice.
You learn to hide it sometimes. Some days it's worse, some days it's better. You're not a burden, Richter.
Thanks. And if you speak to Kirill, don't listen to what Caroline says. He's more than reasonable.
No. He seems like a man of science or knowledge. Didn't take him to be unreasonable.
Right, first thing in the morning, we'll sort out my leg.
Oh, well, it will probably take a lot of mornings, but sure.
I know.
And, if the pain ever gets too much, and he's gonna hand him a pack of painkillers, essentially.
He'll take them. He'll acknowledge the gift and the sentiment. As you are kind of heading back, you do hear Caroline just kind of whisper in his direction, I still don't understand what your problem is with divinity. And you just hear that as you walk off.
Just takes a mental note of it.
Mm-hmm. Anything else for anyone else? Any plans or things you wish to do?
The room where the scrying thing is that kind of like open, or have we been having to ask him about?
It's in the same room where the teleportation access is, and that is currently closed. But you can try to knock on and see if you can enter. But with everything going on, you would know that Aiden and Sarah's in there.
Okay. I am gonna like partially use the like phasing thing to kind of get up to the door outside of the room without like disturbing everyone who's like in the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I just knock twice on the door.
Can you roll a perception check?
He left us! He left us!
Because of how you phased into this space, I'll give you advantage, so you can roll again.
I'm still not great at
Wow.
dirty 20.
Double.
Not natural, but
Yeah.
Yes.
You can hear on the other side of the door a conversation being had. It's currently one-sided, though.
He's talking to himself.
Would I know, like, you can't, like, talk to scries, can you? Like, that's not a thing, usually.
Not really.
Okay.
But then again, mansions don't teleport either. But here we are.
Yeah.
But then again, Max has a tendency to make his villains too fucking. I've had bad
Villain.
experiences with Max and Scry, so I'm just... Very bad.
I'm going to try and listen. Can I just hear talking? Like the door's too thick to try and understand what they're saying or what he's saying, or
All of these rooms are built with privacy in mind. The whole place is enchanted to stop any sort of prying eyes or ears from looking in, but it doesn't stop voices from carrying too far. You can hear to some degree, but it isn't like he's speaking outwardly, so he is somewhat whispering to himself. But you do have the ability to phase.
I do, and I'm debating if I should just do this. Oberon would like gently try and push like a fingertip through the wall just to see if like they even can get into this room.
I was gonna do the sex fucking fingers. Your finger does go through. I was gonna do this. I was gonna do that. But I stopped myself. But now I did it. So
As
fuck
Oberon
it.
fingers the wall.
Yeah, fingers
Yeah.
the wall. It does go through.
Okay.
You finger the wall.
Oberon's going to like you'd turn a corner, just kind of turn through the wall, and for a second we'll stay in that kind of face state. Like Oberon's under no illusions that Aiden will probably be able to like see them do this,
Sure.
but is gonna like just for a second like just go through the wall.
Can you roll a stealth check at advantage?
I'm more trying to get a moment before he notices me
I understand.
than trying to be okay. Let's see, guys.
This is more for the timing of where he is in the room if he is talking, to whether he's glancing in your direction or not. You look in, quickly kind of like peering through. Is it essentially like a rotating door where you just like look in and then come back out again? Or are you in the room completely?
Wants to step in to like talk to him, but is also trying to snoop. Basically, I can get away with him thinking I came in like,
okay.
10,
So
15 seconds off.
You are somewhat
more
stepping into the
kinda-
room to then maybe jump back out. Is that the plan?
No, I think Oberon's committed to like
Okay,
going in, but just basically trying to like stepping in and then staying invisible like a couple seconds more to try and see what he's saying rather than like trying to conceal that he's stepped in at all.
Okay. You step through and You see the room is the same sort of grandiose sort of planning room that you normally have. This space has the scrying orb in the very front. You also have this rotating sort of dial in the center that takes you between those kind of different states of planes. And then there is the meeting board room that you have where you kind of plan and ready your tasks for the day if you're hunting down demons specifically. That's why looking into this room is quite difficult because it keeps all prying eyes and ears away. But luckily your phasing ability doesn't seem to be affected by it. So you just step in and through and into the room. And you can see that the room is bright. It is shining. It's all on. Everything is illuminated. It's not like he's sitting there in the darkness by himself. But he is by himself. And you see he's just kind of like talking down to the table. Clawed finger just tapping against it. Can you roll a perception check as well? Since you're now in the room and using your visual. Okay. You step in. At first you heard the hushed kind of tones. Now as you step in closer, you can hear them a bit more prevalent. He is talking to someone. And it is inferred that he's just talking into the air. There's nothing like illuminating, nothing like on, or he's not speaking into something. He's just speaking idly. There are machinations at the moment. Time is sensitive and we need to be careful. Very careful. They are beginning to catch wind.
I just want to like phase through the floor into whatever room is directly below.
Uh-huh.
If I
Can you, in that perception check, you see the eyes are glowing that purple color, the same that Olrin had noticed for a moment where it flickered. You're certainly getting a sense of this sort of Jekyll and Hyde sort of sensibility to him. The white eyes represent this kind of normal demeanor, the person that you've been speaking to, but then that dark purple that begins to surround is almost like the demon inside of him is beginning to speak. And he just sits there and taps the table. Tell me. What next? And you see him just kind of wait. You face through the ground and leave the room? Or do you stay?
Fuck. I don't want to get got by Jekyll. Would kind of lower. Would. I guess like step back instead of like just snap dropping through the floor. Would kind of step like float back towards the hallway.
Okay. As you are beginning to kind of shift away and back to find an escape route just in case you get caught, you do hear him say, I do not understand your fascination with the tome. Why is it so important to you? Did you stay or leave?
I'm gonna stay because I got $20 that is about my stepmother. So I'm gonna stay.
Okay. He begins to stand up and pace around the room. He walks over towards the central dial and his fingers cross over all of the planes that are depicted in this kind of circular, almost segmented display, where the dial shifts as you spin it around to the correct plane you wish to go to. He doesn't activate it or do anything, but he just taps his fingers across as if he's feeling it for the first time, or at least in a while. The tome is difficult to get, so that is not possible. But eventually, it will be. They keep it safe under lock and key, but I'm sure you have a way around that, don't you? He continues to step around, down the table now in your direction, but still looking down to his feet. Where do you go? Do you stay, or do you move around to a different spot?
I basically just kind of want to, like, literally, like, dance around where he is.
Okay. Can you roll a stealth check as you are actively moving, or survival? Either one.
My stealth is way higher, so...
Okay. 25. Okay.
His passive, he's gonna have a fat bonus to that, though.
You, like a ghost, just phasing and invisible around the side, trying to keep close to the walls and going in and out as if he ever glances in your direction. And he continues to walk around. There is still time. But I understand you wish to act sooner. I know. But you do realize that you have problems your end too. You said you've been working on it for a while, yet he's still there. As I've said before, your plan is failing, but it can be fixed. Let go of me. Let the other side, let Aidenasar fester here. He does not know the extents of what will work. Let me lie dormant, and you can have what you want at the end. It has to wait, cannot go any sooner. You had told me that the Fey girl was the one to wield that tome, yet they are gone. Oberon. Here in this room. And he looks up in your direction.
Would drop out of it and goes, people need some kind of mail in Bellevere. Means you have to move the house.
The complexion of Aiden Sar has never smiled or ever emoted, but this one cracks a smile, and you can see the heavy lines and cracks across its stone-like complexion break and give way. I did not realize that you are actually Helen. Perhaps you and I have more in common than I first thought, Oberon. We can take them to Bellavir, but do not ask me. Ask the man I turned into. Secondly, he approaches closer. What do you want with the tome?
The book?
Yes, the book.
Alrin's got it. I don't necessarily want anything with it. It's interesting.
She wishes to speak with you.
Would just kind of hold his gaze and just nod.
His form cracks open, and you see he almost stretches out to where you can see the elements of stone just give way as if it was already segmented and pieced together like a shattered stone statue. All of it just stretches out from him. Interconnecting all of those elements, you see that deep, dark, black, purple color just pumping through the different elements, as though you are seeing the nervous system underneath as the stone exterior has given way completely. Even the face is segmented to where the lower jaw disconnects and hangs to the side, whilst elements of the face just float off idly in different parts as well. The core, this deep, almost tumor-like black and purple, just and from it you can hear this voice just trail into your head. Hello, long time no speak.
Hello.
You hear the voice of the woman of the book, the author of the Tome of Chaos, Madame Lazille.
That's not my stepmom.
No, it's not.
I assumed it was the way.
Stepmom.
I assumed
Okay.
it was her.
And just would kind of cocks her head and goes, hello. I did try and pick up the book, but Alrin seems to have a tight hold on it for the minute.
Oh dear, I saw. I appreciate the gumption that you have. But the tome is in his hands. In a godly hands. Ugh. Disgusting. But hands can be severed. And books can be taken. Since you are now involved in all of this, you are now complicit. So before you go off, or before I rattle on, where do your allegiances lie?
You know what my goal is.
And I can help you get it. I can help you get everything that you want. Fate is wrapped around my finger. I can pull the strings and get you everything that you need.
Like,
Are you worried about your form?
this one? I assume over time it'll some kind of effect on me. Even Aiden said as much, but I'd rather this.
Grim is a powerful devil. You will use their body to much effect. It is a siphon, because I will need you to get stronger. A necessary evil, and when this is all over, I can get you your body back. As I said, I can get you anything. You're working for the man that grants wishes. How do you think he got those wishes?
Doesn't seem to always hear your voice, though. It's interesting.
And would just kind of look at the rest of him, kind of all.
Torn apart and disheveled. He is a jigsaw piece, part of her plan. And you can see elements of his vitality there because of your connection with sentiment. Aiden Hassar is hard to read because he is a demon. And demons exude sentiment, but they're also harder to understand. You seeing that plate of armor torn away can feel the two minds inside this body. There is clearly an element of a human within, but it's being overpowered by the power of a demon. He is useful and clever. He's made sure that he is the only one within that circle left, collecting all of the others' wishes. Naughty little boy. But he's in my palm. But you don't have to be. We can stand as equals. What is it you truly wish? Would you prefer I use Helen or Oberon?
She is dead.
So what is it you wish, Oberon?
The book. You said I needed to get it back off Olren somehow.
It
Assume
doesn't
you
need
can't
to
touch
happen
it in
straight
his
away.
hands.
The reason for it is because I'm sure all of them have been shining a light on the power of souls and the power that these demons possess. I could use that power. And all of them are being nicely tucked away. So once they're all plucked and placed into one nice and easy to reach spot, I'll collect them for myself. Or should I say, you'll collect them for us.
I guess fate will end up shaking out how it will. Not much we can do about that, is there? If it's destined to happen, so be it.
Destiny is controlled by those who pull the strings. And at the moment, the strings are in my hand. And I can guide you to your fortune, to your revenge. And in the end of the day, all I want is for the world to be as it is. Chaos. No law, no order. Just let the world be how it should be.
Full of everything and anything.
Precisely. That is what I need the demons for. Once I have them, you can have what you need.
You know she's probably next. We don't have good leads on any of the other ones.
Would you like a lead? Are you saving her for last?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's high time. She's been there too long. You know how time is there.
Sounds like a wise choice. Just be careful around Queen Hollow. She can be a bit of a trickster herself. I'm glad to see that we're on the same terms, Oberon. I will be watching and helping guide your path. And if you ever need to speak, you have the tome, or my little puppet here. And the body will begin to close back up.
I will stay there. I will stay there.
Okay. The body compiles together. The purple eyes shine in your direction. You know what to do. And the eyes flash white. The smile drops. Oberon, is there something I can help you with?
Yes, Alicio needs the house moved. She's got mail waiting in Bellavere. The other two said you were busy looking at maps or something. Didn't want to disturb you. Figured I'd be the one.
I was just planning where we go next. But of course, I can take us back to Bellavere. And you'll head over to the dial and places it for the prime material plane located in Bellavere. As that all subsides, you can see he's none the wiser. And we're going to have a break. We're going to have a break because we're halfway through.
So do you want to talk to your fucking party finally about what you know?
For what? For what? For what? Brooke?
Yeah,
Maybe?
I was gonna let Hussar
This
get
is a
some trust
problem.
points,
Please,
but I
that
feel
I've
like
been
that backfired.
gaslit by like 5 NPCs. No, guys, he's not bad. He is good at my ass.
Well, no, but the
ass.
one we met,
He is. The one we met is correct.
he's sadly being
Nah.
by his
Classic.
evil dark side.
Nah.
Classic. Well, anyway, we'll get back to this. I'm sure I'll be berated over the break. But grab some
So
snacks,
that means
have a piss.
that Nazil wanted us to do this?
Who knows?
Why?
welcome back. We return back from our little break that we've just had. For the VOD guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. You haven't missed anything. So, as we pick up where we last left off, the party is currently split. Oberon had gone to speak with Aiden Hassan in private, and Alicia and the rest of the gang are in the foyer down below. Alicia was going to approach Shazad, a powerful wizard in the estate, an ally to the party. But before we get to that, is everyone else, this is Cal and Ulrin, joining Alicia for this conversation, or are you doing other things? Leonie's looking around like, what sort of mischief are they going to?
What the fuck?
Oberon would
Did-
hover around until he decides to like go back down around other company, would just
Sure.
kind of like make excuses to be around him.
Well, this will be happening in the meantime whilst Oberon is upstairs discussing with Aiden Nassar, so just to keep it nice and tight in terms of timeline. Go on, Arnie.
Yeah, Oren would like to join that conversation.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a bit confused because Discord decided that it didn't want to remove my muted sign, so I was confused whether you could hear me or not.
It's Halloween update. They're probably fucking around. Who knows? Who knows? Creepy, scary skeletons. Okay. Anything else? So Ulrin is going to be joining Alicio. Alicio, you are going to go and talk with Coril. Is that correct? Or are you doing something first?
He's gonna want to talk to the party that's there first.
Okay.
Gonna pull them aside for a moment.
Then I'll ask Leonie where Cal is then. Are you involved in this or are you elsewhere?
Available.
Okay. Is that your Tinder profile or is that you here now? Are you available or?
Cal is very much also no. Okay.
I feel like Cal's with
yeah,
it's complicated.
he's around.
Yeah, Cal's with Nebula.
He's
at the
probably
moment.
fucking around the pictures in the hallways or something. You know, the ones you can put your
Put your hand through.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying on different ones, be like, oh. Anyway. Yeah, he's around.
Okay. So Alicia, you find both Ulrin and Cal that you can grab together. There are rogue members of Lifeseeker as well if you wish to add them to the conversation, but I doubt it. I thought I'd mention it anyway, just in case.
I think he's keeping it just between our party for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, hold on. And like grabs them and like goes outside of the manor for a moment.
Okay. There is, by the way,
Okay,
just as a little
weird people watching. Okay.
as a little side
He's
thing,
outside again.
for the way that this estate is, you have the gardens outside that wrap around the entire thing. There's kind of like a gated perimeter. The building in the center, you have the library on the right-hand side, followed by kind of like a study area that continues into a hallway where those photos are, the pictures and the walls. On the left-hand side, you have a kind of dining room area, and then the kitchen continues on the forward end. At the very back, past the two hallways, the staircase in the middle, past those, you do have this interior gardenscape. So there is a place that is nice and secluded. You don't have to go outside if you don't want to. That is also a secondary option if you wanted some privacy, but surrounded by nature, in case you wanted to be still within the house.
No, wanted to be
Okay.
outside of the house specifically.
Okay.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Now I can visualize it better. Okay. I don't know how much I can hear what's going on inside the house, so just in case. See, I trust both of you, and I trust Oberon. Well, Cal, I trust you with some things. I don't trust you with driving a snail. But
That was 6 months ago. Can't we let it go?
well, I also don't trust you with our funds
Oh, that's fair.
or staying sober in a tavern. Anyways, I trust you in general. I believe you all have good intentions. However, I do find it concerning that even our team leaders are starting to have their doubts. about the person who hired us for all of this. I overheard the conversation accidentally between Coraline and Richter.
Accidentally. Okay.
And what did you hear from that?
Well, I didn't want to overhear too much of it as it started to get personal, as, you know, he's kind of like family to them, I believe. But it seems like Richter is starting to doubt him a bit more, his intentions surrounding all of this. And while I appreciate his sentiment and I think the overall mission is for the good, I don't really trust the man either. Nebula doesn't either. Well, she doesn't like him. I'm not saying we call him out or anything, but or in you also finding things concerning, it's just many things piling up about him. I just think we should have some safety measures. If you all agree.
I do. At the moment, I was going to let Asar be the one to tell you. But given the widespread mistrust, Asar is not entirely himself, it seems. He has lapses in memory, he claims. Just like when we were dealing with the Woe of Death, his eyes gleamed with a certain greed and purple in color as he approached the Woe of Death.
Oh wow, that's so trustworthy. Okay.
Let it be said, I do think Hassar himself is trustworthy, or rather, is on our side. I don't, however, know about the influence that is trying to control him.
No. Whatever it is, we don't know when he's being influenced by it or not, other than in that particular scenario. I think
True.
it's best we don't give him the demons.
I mean, I hope his eyes are gleaming purple every time. It's a dead giveaway.
That would
Well,
be
if
really
they're
helpful.
gleaming purple every time, that would be very helpful, but whoever
Yeah,
this is, this influence...
can't rely on that.
Exactly. For now, Did we put both of them in Nebula's thing? We did, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The two demons we have are in Nebula's space, so I don't think he can reach into that. One is now with Kirill, who I'm going to speak to. If you wish to come along for that, you're more than welcome. But I think it's for the best that we don't give him the demons. If there is this influence, and we know that whoever consumes these demons gains some kind of power, I would rather not be
agree.
in the hands of someone who has not full control over their body or mind.
Yeah.
Especially not someone so powerful.
Yes. Though I think that Hassar himself would agree to these terms.
But we cannot know if the other influence will hear it too. I'm sorry, I just don't trust him yet. I'm sure he has good intentions, but he keeps things from us. He says we're open to talk to him, but I feel like he should be the one talking to us, saying things up front, not us having to constantly ask questions. So I think we keep this just between us, and then we fill it out with the rest of the members, like Life Cycle. See if they've noticed anything, where they stand. We don't want to cause infighting, but it would be good to know who's also wary of him and who's not.
I can talk to Muduruk about this. I cannot guarantee his intentions.
Oh, just don't make it too obvious what you're asking about.
Wait, I assumed we were going to share this with Life's Echo. What were your plans?
True. What if they get sent to kill a demon without us there, and then they just hand it over to him?
Well,
That
I
wouldn't
just
be
want
good.
to see if they're also sharing our doubts. Because if they're not, and some of them are really trustworthy of him, and the word gets to him that we've been asking about it.
In that
Then
case,
what?
we could have Oberon talk to what's the halfling called? Goddamn.
Sallow.
Cello. Yeah.
Mm.
We could have Oberon talk to Cello. He seems the most loose-mouthed of them.
Yeah, but he's a dick.
Also.
Do we want him on the side? Do we need to tell him stuff?
Well, if anybody would stand against us, it's probably him first, so long as the demons have some way to pay him.
That's true.
Well, also, Coraline seemed to get a bit more defensive compared to Richter when I questioned.
Oh, that's not surprising.
I guess. I didn't really know her that well, but if you did raise them, I get the defensiveness.
Oh, wait, fuck, did I not tell you guys?
What?
Okay, so you know how Hazar is not well, you know how there's an actual Hazar, right? Like a humanoid? She's his
Yes.
biological daughter. So the guy whose body our guy is in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, I found that out so long ago. But to be fair, she didn't seem reluctant to tell me, so you guys could have probably also found out. But must have slipped my mind.
Okay, well that makes some things make more sense. Alright, well, something to keep in mind. I just wanted to let you guys know how I feel about this. I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Yeah, this guy's really shady.
Well, we're gonna really need to fill in Oberon.
Yeah, there's so much they don't know.
Someone who's very
Also-
extravagant. I can barely catch them. They're always everywhere, but also nowhere. It's confusing.
Also, if we are to catch more demons and keep them from us, we will have to find an alternative prison.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, The
We don't
amulets
wanna
come
put
from
all-
above.
And we don't want to put all of them with Nebula. What if it gets too much for her or something? Not that it's likely to, because she's amazing and all powerful and stuff. But what if?
You forgot to
I
add
mean,
super
it's
hot to
speak
that,
to
Leonie.
her.
I did. Would have seemed out of place though.
I will speak to her about it and see what her limitations are, but I get it. Not wanting to put them all in the same place, I suppose. They seem pretty safe in that space. I mean, she barely lets anyone in. She barely let me in.
Well,
So
I mean not only for storage, but also for transport. We can't exactly well, grab their souls and throw them at Nebula.
We could try.
no, do
Oh.
not throw things at her. That's rude
Okay.
and disrespectful.
Yeah.
You hand
Well,
it.
my point exactly. So we need something akin to these amulets.
Well, the amulets can be temporary, I suppose, until we find a secure place for them.
Well, yeah, but like the guy we don't trust made them, so we should probably
Well,
not even use them temporarily. So I'm with Oren. We should try and get something or make something.
I'll have a look
and
at them, if only for curiosity's sake.
Yeah.
And you can always pass it off as, what if one breaks, am I right? We're gonna need more.
I doubt I
Let me
need
take it
any
off your
explanation
hands,
for.
Azar. Don't worry. Yeah, okay.
I doubt I need any explanation for looking at someone's craftsmanship.
I think you've well established that side of yourself.
Besides, I spent hours looking around the estate and at the enchantments.
Oh, that's what you were looking at. I thought you just like staring at walls.
I mean, he does
In all
that too.
fairness, the architecture is also magnificent. But no, I was specifically looking for the enchantments. They're masterfully placed.
Oh. Well. You're very skilled. I did not see them. I'm gonna go talk to Kirill now. Any of you coming along?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As you are beginning to head through the door, you find everything around you begin to flip and fold in on itself as the light changes and you find yourself in a completely different landscape. You're now in Bolivia.
Imagine he ditched us. Imagine he was like, oh, and by the way, only people who are inside teleport. You guys are here now.
I will say, though, whilst you are in this moment, I'd like all three of you to roll a perception check.
I don't want to see shit in between teleportation, Max. I don't.
Oh, I'm gonna have to see it now.
Yes, yes. Thank you, guys. I didn't want to see it, and I didn't.
Elicio, you see the magic take place of this conjuration, and as it begins to spiral and hold itself together, at moments you see it splinter and crack as it looks like it's on the edges of tearing, but then holds back together and then teleports to the place it needs to go.
Nah, that seems like a safety hazard.
You can roll a
fine.
history or arcana check.
Okey-dokey. Hello, where's history? There we go.
Do you share your findings so we can also roll?
H is for history. With a
Well, at least I didn't say out
23.
loud. That seems like a safety hazard.
So that's a 23.
What is?
Can you also roll a spellcasting ability check?
Just the wisdom.
Okay.
Oh.
You see a couple of things in this.
Oh no. Okay.
The splinter that you see appear through the teleportation is a known thing. Teleportation magic has its issues, and as time has gone on, ever since the collapse has kind of ushered in this age, where the two comets had collided, all planar energies and magic are on the tether of breaking and kind of shattering altogether. The whole idea of traveling between the planes is like traveling between a pane of glass. It's a careful balance of treading between the two before you enter one. Sometimes you can brute force it and smash through, but that might lead to complications. This looks like it's an enchantment that is well refined, that won't happen anytime soon. If it did, it'll be a problem more worldwide rather than just for your mansion. This is well insulated, well protected enough that you aren't going to be the cause of this, nor will you be the kind of usher of this new era, essentially. If the planes broke, there'd be a big problem. However, there is something that you can see, which is slightly strange. And only you could pick this up. Because no one else has seen the stars of the world beyond. For a moment, you could see the stars that glisten outside of Corthaic to where Nebula was from. But it's a blink and you miss it. But because you are an astronomer, you've studied the star patterns, the stars of this world and that world are different. They have different stories, different contexts, different alignments. So you can clearly see that for a second, you could see the starscape of that world.
It's still bright and thriving, and there's no big black moving thing.
You can't see anything like that!
Cool,
Does that
cool,
mean
cool. We teleport. We teleport, and Alicia's just staring off into space.
Fuck's sake. He's gone comatose.
He's just like, okay. That
Pokes him in the shoulder. You okay?
Okay.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Are you okay? You're saying okay, but I don't think you're okay.
Okay, so starts walking back in. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
wait!
All right.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay. That's fine. That's okay.
What's okay?
Nothing. Everything's fine. There's no antimatter that's going to probably swallow us. Just walks away.
What? Anna Works comes walking down the stairs.
The rest of you see as you come back into the mansion, Oberon returning from what seems like a successful conversation with Aiden Hassar to get you to Bellavia.
Sure, it was a very successful conversation.
I love that Alicia doesn't technically tell the party that, but sure.
The Karol Shazad hasn't moved anywhere. He's still at the library, still looking through the books. On occasion, you can spot that he isn't alone. He's not the only one looking through books. You can see Pieth Grana there as well, and she on occasion exchanges some pleasantries and refers to some things that she sees in the books to him, and he explains certain elements. So you can see that they have a bit of a dialogue at least. But they eventually part, and there's an opening for you to approach Kirill, if you wish.
Yeah, we approach.
Okay.
Invite Oberon in as well.
The last of his kind Crickpod, this insectoid mage of all things, is currently reading the book, sat in a large puffy armchair, just reading along. As you get closer, his head doesn't move up, but it's clear to see that his many eyes that are kind of made within the black coating of his lens, looking up in your direction. Hello. Closes the book. Places it on the side. Is there something I can help with?
Yes. We were actually wondering if it's okay to ask, what exactly did you do to the demon?
Well, the demon is locked away within my prison. An extra-dimensional one that no one can reach.
Oh, fancy.
How did...
It is no different from what you have done.
Have we told people about what we did with them?
You would have, because they would be asking questions about where they
fair.
are.
Yeah, we did
Okay,
have a whole discussion about this.
Yeah.
with-
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's not like they
forgot.
disappeared.
And
I was
that's
just
how we knew
clarifying,
they
'cause I
were
was
like,
like,
We didn't tell anyone on screen, but yeah, they were
okay.
It's insinuated that you guys have them in your pocket dimension. It's not like
Yeah.
they would have just disappeared out of nowhere.
And we let them go, you know. We were like, we defeated you once, we can defeat you again. Bye.
The demons went to the farm.
Upstate.
they did
Very
go to
far
the
away.
farm.
The neighbor adopted them.
Upstate just points at the stars.
I see. You just plan to keep him there, correct?
I plan to question him and learn more about their kind, yes.
You're curious about their kind.
Well, we need to know our enemy better than we already do. So of course I'm going to be questioning and analysing as much as I can. And sharing all of my findings with all of you.
Thank you. Your help has really been useful. I know I wasn't there when you joined, but you seem very skilled in all of this.
My understandings of the arcane weave are much different from yours. I did not learn the same tricks as you did to find ways around it. I learned through my own methods, tradition, teachings long ago.
I see.
Wait, actually, just out of curiosity, how long ago? Just like, I know that we sort of saw some of that, but like, numbers are difficult.
Well, as far as I understand, your reign has been going for the last 5,000 years. Before that, you were not around. But there were echoes of people like you. People who come before. So it was no surprise that more people would come. It was just in a deadly array.
Yeah.
But there's no blame for you. There is no blame to be cast. This is just how the world is. When you live in a world of possibility, you have to be prepared for anything to happen. And things happened. And we adapt and overcome. And unfortunately, some things have to change.
Unfortunately. Well, not in your case, but the demons here, you could say that that's a natural way of things here. But maybe it's a good change we're getting rid of them.
Do you truly believe that? That that'll be it?
As in, we save the day and everything's fine. No. There's more evil in this world than just demons. Plus, who's to say they won't escape?
Life is a balance. Your gods have gone. When they were here, these demons arrived with them. But they didn't take their spawn. They left them here to fester and rot, and take control and destroy children left to play with toys. That is the way the world has formed. If I had my say in it. He looks over towards Orin.
Just
They
looking
wouldn't go on.
not so pleased.
They wouldn't have stepped forth on this world. But so is life.
Do you know of heralds?
He thinks for a second. From the catacombs of Kurthiak, yes. A form of gods, but that are comprised of what lies beyond. The stars, the galaxies, the dark, the light. They're the cosmic entities that form our worlds. But they are not here. They used to be, but they aren't anymore.
About that. Technically, one is here. My matron, Nebula.
I recognize the symbol. It has not changed in millennia. Whereas people come and go, they turn to dust and become one with this earth. Tradition and gods never seem to fail. They are a constant.
Yeah, she was trapped for a couple of thousand years, so don't think she had much time for a rebranding. But my understanding is you want to help us with these demons, correct? And you don't want them to be used for anything malicious.
It depends. I'm not worried about using them against our enemies. It all depends on what I find. I've learned to use the tools around me to shape the world and use what it gave me. The tools, the craft. If the demons are here to destroy, then why not destroy each other?
Like, get them to destroy each other. Is that what you meant?
Perhaps. There are ways to break the psyche. I could try and destroy the mind of this Woe of Death. And
Oh,
alter
I
his
think he's already
perspective.
got it.
Well, then it'll be an easy target.
Not sure how I feel about that.
It's
But I understand he's
your
committed a
old
great
killing
crime.
machine that has killed millions, so I'm not sure. We should
This
have
is all
some news then?
hypotheticals until I find the proper analysis of the situation. I still have research to do against them, to see what his weaknesses are. I've killed demons before, but these ones have had time to fester and grow and evolve. They aren't the same as when I hunted them down. They've learned. They've used the tricks of this world as well to bend to their will. Do you feel compassion for these demons or any sort of feelings towards them? What are your perspectives? And he looks over to everyone.
Who wants to go first?
I mean, it was kind of difficult not to feel bad when the guy was talking about his dead wife. But then again, his dead wife was also a literal representation of death. So, but he did seem rather sad, and it seemed rather genuine, and it seemed weirdly similar to how we experience feelings. So, I don't know. Very conflicted. The dogs, though, very rude. And, you know, we lost Helen because of them. So, no.
I don't think it's a mistake to feel compassion. By picking targets for emotions, we turn ourselves into beings much worse than we could be. That said, I feel bad for the Woe of Death. I do. That doesn't mean that he is forgiven. Emotions are more complex. We shouldn't look at them like tools or allowances that we give others.
I can see that your words come from the heart. And I try to take that on as much as I can. But my heart has been broken too many times. So I've turned to more of an analytical sensibility to observe and analyze. But I appreciate the reflection. For me, though, they are monsters. Monsters that any gestures to some of the books here that you tell to your children. They do not deserve compassion. They do not deserve love. If your gods represent those things, then they are the opposite. If you believe in a god, you cannot believe in a demon. If you trust a god, you cannot trust a demon. They are the antithesis of one another. A shadowed reflection of who they are. Some have glaring similarities, even.
So what makes them different then?
That is what I want to find out.
I'm not a big fan of the Pantheon either, don't get me wrong. But if what you're saying is true, then only intention is what separates them.
And as intention is shown,
powerful.
they are clearly misguided.
And whose fault is that?
That is a grander question to ask your pantheon.
Not mine.
Generally so.
You two know I'm rather tolerant towards your opinions of my gods. But though I encourage philosophy, try to stay neutral.
Out of
I know you
respect.
don't have any a similar connection as I have to Moradin. But you seem to deny them outright.
I will not bite the hand that feeds. They have given a lot to this world, I can see that. Before they arrived, it was a tasteless expanse. They have painted beauty. They have grown life that could never thrive before. And out of respect for you and not your gods, I appreciate what they've made, who they've made, what has come after them. But I still live in the past, when things were much more clearer. And I'm sorry that if this causes any offense. But pristine.
I don't think calling out their mistakes and holding them accountable is being disrespectful.
I just wish to remind you that they did not set the demons upon us like
Well,
hounds.
that
From what I know, they had
that's true.
little choice. And they fought them.
That you're right. I was there, I saw it. But in the wave of destruction, they also destroyed many things that we loved and cared for. It is a give and take. And we all have to move on. For we cannot change the past. Was there any other news that you wish to speak on?
From me, just a bit of advice. You claim rationality, and I admire that quality in you. Just try to keep to it, because the negative emotions, though justified, will leave their mark on you and invite the demon's corruption into your, as you said, broken heart. It's a shorter path than we expect to go from vengeance to wanton destruction. Keep it in mind.
And I will. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I'm not gonna follow that up. That was too dramatic. Someone else go.
There is something, but we can discuss it later. It's not related to the demons, really. But
Of
something
course.
I would like your insight
Well,
on.
I'm always around the estate until something happens.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
He'll just pick up the book, and look down and start reading it again.
Can I see what he's reading?
Yes.
Sure. He's reading a book on recent histories, things that have happened within the last few hundred years.
Bro's catching up.
Trying to understand where
Yeah.
everything is. He's just seeing, like, what does it mean to dap someone up? Interesting.
I mean, the guy was a horse being hit by demons, so he probably didn't get out much.
Yeah.
Having
when you put it
spent-
that
Oh,
way.
fuck, I wanted to ask him. Well, cannon character. Because Cal wouldn't.
Having spent a lot of
Brooke, you
time.
are doubling up.
Oh,
Not sure-
whoa!
Not sure why.
Having spent a lot of time around him, do we know? Would we know? Does he like sleep or trance or whatever the equivalent is?
So he does sleep. He does end up having to rest, but it is at the half time than a normal person. He's not in a trance. He's not like he's meditating. He does sleep as per normal, and he does sleep. He has his own quarters here in the estate. It's not like he disappears to another dimension or whatever. So he does still follow the same sort of cycles the rest of you do. But yeah, his ways of magic are much more different. And as well, because of your attachment to sentiment, Oberon, watching all of this, could you roll an insight check?
Oh. Yes, I can. Let's see.
A nat 20.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Wow. It's disgusting, honestly. You...
And we judge.
Yeah. There is clear resentment still in this man. Although he is truthful when he says that he is moving on. When he said the fact of... I'm going to message you this instead.
No, screw you!
Max, I hate it when you do that.
Secret.
Not
Inside
fair.
baseball. Let's go.
So, how's the weather? What do we want to do? Do we want to go shopping? Let's go shopping.
Alicia is going to get the mail, so...
And then we gotta go kill my
Oh, come
stepmom.
along.
Feywild. Yippee.
First, we need to find the dentist, I think, with toothless caries.
Dog, do I have the case for you? Honk. Shit, but imagine having to be that Yeti's dentist. Fucking hell.
Oh boy.
Get out the drill. There's a cavity.
But that's going to pay for
I don't like that reaction.
several
What was
generations
that?
of knowledge.
What was that?
That was not.
What are we hmming about, Brooke? You want to share with the class?
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna. This is rage baiting me. I'm not gonna fall for it. No.
The rage bait is real. Okay, is there anything else you guys would want to get up to whilst you're here? We have a few minutes left
Well-
until we finish today's session, so if there was something that you wanted to do before the next session, better to do it now than not.
Right, I'm gonna go outside and try to look for an ally that doesn't have extra thingy agendas. How about that? Maybe like just find a dude called Dave the Demon Slayer
Yeah.
who's going out playing demons. That's his entire thing. Nothing
just-
else.
One trick pony guy. Yeah. Roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna
Oh god.
I'm gonna say so that I don't forget, but tonight I want to send a dream spell to Kuro.
Okay.
Ooh.
Understood. A dream spell to Kirill. Okay. Anyone else before we end today's session? Yes, Robbie?
Get mail.
Get the mail?
Speak to Nebula.
Okay. We'll say you pick up the mail. We'll go over what's in the mail between sessions.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. And then you want to speak to Nebula as well? Okay. Before we get to that.
Urgently.
Okay. Cal and... Well, we'll go with Leody first. Cal, is there anything that you do whilst you're back in Bellavia?
Nah.
Okay.
It's been here too many times. There's nothing exciting left to try.
Wow. Okay. Roll investigation check.
Fuck's sake.
What am I investigating?
So you complain
Some things
about
to do.
him doing crazy shit, and then you have this happen. Like, you do this to yourself.
11? Okay,
guys,
you don't
we
find
need
any
help.
interesting
Fine,
shit.
fine.
You're right, it's boring.
God. Okay.
Guys, we need help. We must find Dave the Demon Slayer.
Olrin, you go
We
on your
need
search.
actual fucking help.
You go on your search to find someone with no ulterior motives whatsoever, but unfortunately, it's not as simple as that. People are just complicated, and you look around
Darn.
trying to find Dave the Demon Slayer. Fortunately, there's no Dave.
I'm not asking for much, just no machinations on world dominance or whatever the fuck is going on.
Well,
Like, I don't. Why can't your secret agenda be like a weird collection of dildos or whatever? I don't know. I don't care at this point. Just be weird, not evil.
That's literally Tuco collecting dildos. What the fuck?
since when?
Doodles.
Since when?
I heard Arne say dildos. I don't know about
Oh,
you
I
guys.
thought
did say
dildo.
dildo. To be fair, I did say dildo.
Oh, I thought you said doodles.
You're too innocent, Robbie. You're too innocent for this world. Meanwhile. Anyways.
Look at the camera.
Olrin's search for dildos is unfortunately not a very good one.
He fails to find that. That's
You
very
freaked
sad.
out the chat. That's how bad it is.
Don't stop laughing. It's like it's years for hell.
Okay, so you guys can write up what you want to do during your like time that you have here. We'll say you have a day, so you can describe what you end up doing for that day. You can go shopping or whatever, up to you. But in the meantime, we'll focus on Alicio as we close off today's session. Alicio, you speak to Nebula in confidence, I imagine, or okay. Nebula will appear. Hello.
Okay.
I know, I saw it too.
Okay. Oh, so I don't have to explain. Is that normal? Was that always there?
No, that is not normal.
So is that good or bad? Because I'm leaning a bit more on the bad.
Well, I don't really know. It was a spot and disappeared, so I'm not too sure. But it seemed to be connected to the device that there is that takes you from A to B. So perhaps there is something there. I don't know. It was certainly what I'm used to, at least. So something's different.
I mean, of course, I want you to see your home again, but knowing what's out there. This thing seemed stable, but
Well, it was flickering through. It was going between the states. Between all of your realms that you have. Ugh. I think it was intentional.
as in from the person that made it? Or as in something
I
wanting
have not
to
seen
steal?
a possibility of getting back to that world at all. That seemed to be a very potent way through.
Hmm. So next time, if we know that there's going to be this small blip, even if it's for a split second, could someone go in or out in that split second? Or is it more just a vision of that place?
Can you roll a spellcasting ability check?
Okay.
So you have advantage. Doesn't matter
That's a
anyway.
nat 20.
That's disgusting.
That's a nat 20.
Yuck.
Nick wants you to know.
We've
Not
been
bad.
rolling disgustingly
Yuck.
today.
Literally yuck. No secrets for me.
No. Give us the lore.
You are speaking alongside your patron. And the both of you come to the same epiphany. The house teleports between these planes. It can teleport there too. It showed you every plane that it can go to. So what's to say that it can't go there? It's not a plane of
There's
existence.
done. There's done is to say.
It's not a plane of existence.
What do
but
you mean?
this estate has been able to travel all across this world. What's to say it can't go elsewhere?
At least she's just gonna look at Nebula.
She'll look
Her
down.
expression.
Well, we both saw the same thing. It might be my way back.
I know. But the person who controls it, I don't trust him. Alden said he saw an influence of something else when we dealt with the demon. There might be a chance to convince him to move the house there, but is that a good idea? For now, at least?
I don't know. The only thing I am certain of it is the only thing in this world to get us there. It is not easy going there or coming here. So perhaps it is a one-way street.
Meaning, if you left, you wouldn't be able to come back?
Without testing it, we won't know, but from what I understand of getting to this place, it is impossible. Not truly impossible, but
Well, if there's a chance, that's all that matters.
but we have a mission to do here, Alicia. And your family is here. You can't just do this for me and abandon everything. What about Kai? I go where you go. I don't need to go there. I'm where I need to be. But it is
sure?
curious as to why this house can get there in the first place.
It's worrisome. I mean, it's nice that you get to see a part of your home. But it just raises more questions about this man. Why does he have a house that can go there when you even can't get there? How powerful is he exactly? And is it him? Or is it somebody else? I don't trust him.
These are questions you will find You will find the answers, but be careful on the amount of questions you have. I know seeking truth can be nice, but sometimes we have to turn a blind eye.
I don't know if... I'm not gonna question him directly, but maybe it's for the best that we see how things play out for a bit. Maybe he slips. We find out something more. But if he's planning something and it endangers lives, and it turns out that my work to keep these demons away from people or doing evil somehow ends up benefiting another evil, I don't think I can turn a blind eye to that.
Of course not. If there is evil, we deal with it. I just don't want you getting paranoid with the people you are surrounded by. It will eat you up. Even if they don't see the world the same as you, sometimes we have to make these temporary allies. As you did with Gilgamesh. It was a necessary one.
I know. I won't argue with them, and I trust my friends. And Corel seems trustworthy. Ish. He's a little scary. But I don't know if that goes into the trust factor. I'll talk to him more.
Yeah, maybe.
But I do trust the rest of the team.
Can you roll an insight check against your patron, please?
Okay.
She's like, I don't trust any of these.
Jesus Christ, man. You can
No secrets for
notice that she is sad. You're not sure why specifically, but you can notice that she's sad.
Alicia stops in his rambling and is gonna look up at her. He's gonna give her a hug.
She doesn't touch you, she just accepts it. And
Nebula, if you ever want to go back, don't let me
you
hold you here.
see a tear begin to go down the side of their face. And the trail of it is like looking at the cosmos. There's just starry nights as it goes down and drops onto the ground. And then creates this almost wave of expanse. And then it just dissipates like a shadow. It was nice seeing them all again, but they looked so sad.
So sorry.
And she'll lean down into you and lean into the hug.
You'll hug her tighter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry you were separated from them. That you were trapped in there unfairly.
She won't say much else, so just lean into it. Whilst this is all kind of transpiring. Next session we'll go over the rest of the events that take place during the day. But I am curious to see where Brooke wants to go with the Kirill discussion. So we will just tee it off at the beginning of: you dream and sleep, and you can find a very powerful presence beside you that you lean into. But it's like a barrier. Someone who has sheltered their mind from any external influence. And you can hear the voice originate deep within. At first, it is these crinkled sort of sounds back and forth, like chittering. And then the voice... Oberon, you wish to speak?
Oberon would, instead of using like words, because dream you can do picture. I think we had this conversation.
Yes, you can change the dream to be images and shape it around your will.
Yeah. Basically, we'll like create this image of like a, you know what, pulling one out of Alicia's book, like a tarot card kind of thing. And on one side you see like Hazar as we kind of know him, with like white eyes, and then Richter and Coraline on both sides.
Yeah.
And then it'll kind of flip over to the kind of craggled version that I saw, and then kind of strings, golden strings coming off of him. And then it'll just like spin almost like a coin and land facing up the craggly kind of version. And that one will have the purple eyes.
Okay. Can you roll a persuasion check with advantage, please?
Persuasion.
Okay.
That's decent, that's okay. Okay. It's not a 25, but it's okay.
Is there anything else you wish to say or do?
Was he aware of the Grim thing as far as Oberon knows? Or would assume, having known him, the whole, like, Grim being hell and body swapped?
You're unsure, and it's hard to read his emotions in this state because he has got several barriers up at the moment. So you're not able to read his sentiment, you're not able to read his mind, you're only hearing him through a voice. So you cannot pick up anything unless you say it directly.
I will also create an image on the side of basically just like another card, and it's a dream, so it's not really physical in the same way, but it's like both forms of Oberon and Helen, kind of as if they were all kind of one statue with like 3 faces and 3 bodies, just to kind of Oberon kind of figures that he would know in some kind of capacity because he's been around for many, many years, since the beginning of time. But just kind of, and have the figure just kind of look down at the card and just look back towards him.
Again, nothing is said. But you can see in this glassy sort of lens, it is pitch black, so you can't see through it. But you do see an aberrant figure beginning to press up and is clearly watching this entire thing take place. The outline of him is the same as Kirill. So he is watching and looking. You cannot glimmer or gain anything from him just being there. Can you roll a spellcasting ability check? So this is your intelligence.
Okay. Dirty. Not natural, but dirty 20.
Literally all 20s, guys.
Big
This is
whammies.
fucked.
Big whammies. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're cooking. It's so good. We're so
He is not alone in there. And in fact, you interrupted his interrogation of a familiar demon that is within this dome of protection. You can just barely see the crimson red coloring of the hair of the Woe of Death within this sphere, this room.
Does it seem like it can see me, or is it like...
You're unsure. That you can't tell of. It's just that crimson flake of hair is what you can notice and can see.
Would kind of look over towards it, kind of cock an eyebrow, and then look back towards the figure of Kirill. In a very, this ain't an extra dimensional space, this is your mind kind of way. In a like a, I kind of know how this shit works, and this ain't how that shit works. Like a, really? Like...
Is there anything else you wish to say?
Would kind of make a chess piece that kind of looks like Kirill and just kind of move it and set it down like basically on top of the card.
Okay. You can get the sense that he acknowledges, but since there is a lack of conversation from you, he is refraining from speaking. Just in the outset that someone is listening.
Yeah. And then would say out loud, we're going after next, I think, the woman who's in the Feywild. You should perhaps stay here, though might be worth us taking Richter or Coraline.
Not a problem. I will learn what I can from this one.
And then would, like, dissipate everything and
can you
go out of it.
Roll an not intelligence, sorry, Arcana check.
Yes, I can do that.
Hi.
Well,
Okay.
no, dog shit.
Hang on.
That's with a +8 as well. I just rolled rubbish.
You disappear, wake up as the dream spell ends. But seeing that place, seeing that domain, something strange about it. And the reason why Kirill has done so well to hide or at least fight a back against demons is because his mind is a steel trap, a dark void. And he is a man whose mind is greater than his body. And there's no better place to put the demon than in his own head.
Yeah.
That's why he's so hard to read, so hard to gather any information from, because there is really nothing there. He has surpassed the need for a mind.
Oberon's just kind of like amazed by this, and like internally puts it on the list of like to do when we have more time. like a
shopping list, as if you needed more shit.
Like too busy to sort this out right now, but
Fuck's sake.
it's going on the list of like things to work on.
Yeah. Well, as you add that to the list, I will get a list from you guys on what you get up to in Bellavia, but it does sound like the next one you're going against in terms of demons is Tintava in the Fey Realm. So be prepared for that, as in the next coming sessions we'll be building up to that moment. And this has been episode 3. We're really into the weeds now. The dynamics are changing.
Is Oberon gonna inform us that we're going after
Oh
demon? Because I didn't fucking know that.
Oh.
But got to know.
Well,
I mean, they're gonna go along because it's related to Helen, but like...
Brooke can think up of a way of how bring this across to the party without them being suspicious that it could be Helen.
Brooke's just gonna go to Harzar and be like, "Ayo,
this one next." Say that again, Robbie.
Yeah.
Didn't Alicio mention Helen's stepmom?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So, I think it's pretty much been kind of written in pencil that it was going to be Tintava, but there was no direct confirmation.
I mean,
Didn't know her name, just know it was evil stepmom.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And we because we know where she is. We don't know where any of the other ones are as of right now.
It's true. Only Helen knew where Tintava was, and upon investigation, more information would have been shared with everyone because you kind of let it slip fairly early on that they were ex-family. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But interesting session. Interesting. A lot of shit revealed that I was not expecting.
All because I wanted to get a letter from my fucking doctor colleague. God damn it! God damn it!
No
Well,
nice things for you.
To be fair, it was bound to happen at some point anyway. The cracks were showing. Yeah. Gonna be interesting to see where things go because there's a couple of ways I can see the storyline going, but I'm kind of like, you guys tell
Poorly
me.
is the answer. Poorly. It will go poorly.
Still.
No, we're manifesting good things, guys. It'll go amazingly. It'll go so
Yeah.
swell.
Having to break
And
into
fun.
a Fey castle.
That's
It's
not
gonna
the
go
worst
only
we've
well.
done.
We need
We've literally been to the
fancy
Demon
outfits.
Stronghold. With all of them in it.
Heist.
Demon heist.
Heist.
Demon heist.
Heist.
I don't know. Demon heist. Sure. Fuck it.
Yay.
But thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you everyone in stream for joining us live. And if you're watching the VOD as well, thank you very much. We appreciate it greatly. If you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed this style of DMing from myself, we have another campaign that we do on Sundays, which follows the same world and the same sort of timeline as everything happening here. So there is some intersections and cross-story bleeding. Or if you're looking for something completely separate and based in kind of a whimsical Fae sort of setting, we have our Friday game hosted by Robbie. So you can join those. Both of the games set in this world are in their chapter 2s, so fairly easy to jump in from this kind of instance. But if you want to get caught up, there's a playlist that you can get caught up with everything, so you know every crumb, every little detail. As well, we'll be streaming tomorrow on Wednesday, so join us for that as we'll play some Minecraft. And then next week as well, we're planning to do some party games. So join us for that. It's the final Wednesday of October. We'll be live streaming that. Also, as we're doing some announcements, there will be a Halloween one-shot we'll be doing for the 31st of October. It'll be pre-streamed, but we'll be uploading the VOD on the 31st, so keep your eyes out for that. It's already starting to look a little bit quirky. I've already sent the synopsis to the guys, and people are like, oh.
The synopsis has just blanks every second sentence. It just goes, which you don't remember, which,
And
oh, you don't remember. This
bring
is
up a backup character somewhere in there too, so...
Yeah. And we are going to be dressed up. Right, guys?
Well, wait,
I'm gonna
dressed
be
up,
the
or
backup.
did you say dressed up or fancy? Like
Costume
or fancy? Which one?
Dress costume,
Okay.
yeah.
Costume.
Okay, I've got mine sorted. I know what I'm going as. It's going to be so fucked.
Good to know. Good to know.
But yes, if you enjoyed this, we'll be streaming again next week. So join us next Tuesday for episode 4. But until then, have a good day, and we'll see you soon. Bye 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 bye.
Bye.
I got to do the thing. I keep forgetting where it is.
Press the button!
Press the button!